Welcome student. In this lecture, we are going to see the determination of the position and intensities of the fringes. One point is clear that in an interference pattern, there is a central bright band and on both the sides of this central band, there is a alternate dark and bright bands. This total pattern is called as a interference pattern. Okay, now let us consider this diagram. In this diagram, what is the S1 and S2? S1 and S2 are two slits which are illuminated by the monochromatic source. Okay, now O dash is the point on the screen which is equidistant from S1 and S2. Okay, now O is the center of two slits. Small d is the distance between the two slits, which is very small in mm. Okay, now capital D is the distance between the slits and screen. Okay, now next is the point P. Point P is the point on the screen at a distance y from this O dash. Okay, then of course this S1 and S2 produces the secondary waves. Okay, and interference pattern is produced on the screen. When these secondary waves or secondary wavelets interfere with each other, then we get an interference pattern on the screen. Then at point O dash, what happened? This S1 and S2, this produces the secondary waves, and these secondary waves here reaches at point O, which are in phase. It reaches simultaneously. The waves produced from the S1 and as well as the waves produced from the S2 reaching at point O dash, which are in the same phase. And distance traveled by that waves means S1 O dash and S2 O dash will be the same. And therefore, these two waves are in phase. Okay, because path difference is same and therefore these two waves are in phase. Therefore, this O dash will appear as a bright point. The intensity at this O dash is maximum. Okay, displacement is maximum, therefore intensity at the point O dash is maximum and this point O dash will appear as a bright. Now consider the another point P. What about the P? Will it appear as a bright or dark? Let us see this. Therefore, consider the two triangles S1, S1 dash P and second triangle which is nothing but a S2, S2 dash P. In first triangle S1, S1 dash P, see this S1, S1 dash P, what is the S1 P square? S1 P square is equal to the S1, S1 dash square, that is capital D square plus S, it is S1 dash P square. This total distance is Y. This, as this is the capital small d, therefore this becomes the d by 2. Again this distance is d by 2. Okay. Now we have to calculate the distance S1 dash P. Therefore this becomes S, what is that distance? Total distance is Y. This Y minus d by 2. Therefore Y minus d by 2 bracket square. Say equation number 1. Now in second triangle, S2 dash P, what is the S2P square? S2P square is equal to capital D square, same distance, capital D square plus S2 dash P square. What is the value of S2 dash P square? This is Y, okay, and this is D by 2. Therefore, Y plus D by 2. Y plus D by 2 bracket square, say equation number 2. Now, part difference is S2P square minus S1P square is equal to the S2P square means equation 2 minus 1. Therefore, this get cancel. Okay. Again, this get cancel. Okay. Therefore, it becomes the 2y. Only y minus y. This becomes the equation which is nothing but a 2yd. We get the 2yd. Because this get cancelled, this y get cancelled with this y. This is d by 2 and this is square. Okay, and this is the d by 2. जर तो स्क्वेअर केला तर काय होणार आहे तर you get this equation. Okay, you can calculate it and we get this equation. Now this S2P minus S1P, factorize this into second bracket S2P plus S1P is equal to the 2yd. Now path difference S2P minus S1P is equal to the 2yd upon S2P plus S1P. Okay, but in practice, these two slits are very close to each other and therefore the distance covered by them will be the same. Okay, therefore we can say that S2P is nearly equal to the S1P because it is very very small and जे काही distance असणार आहे काटलेलं त्या वेव्हजनी ते काय असणार आहे एकदम सेम असणार आहे बिकॉज इन प्रॅक्टिस डी इज व्हेरी व्हेरी स्मॉल ॲज कम्पेअर टू द कॅपिटल डी. ओके, आणि देअरफॉर वी कॅन से दॅट S2P इज nearly equal to the S1P which is nearly equal to the capital D. That distance, जे काही distance आहे S1P आणि S2P चं ते काय असणार आहे कशाच्या इक्वल असणार आहे कॅपिटल D च्या बिकॉज these two sources, these two slits are very close to each other. Therefore we get S2P minus S1P which is the path difference is equal to the 2yd upon D plus D. Therefore, it becomes the 2yd upon 2d. Okay. Therefore, this 2 get cancelled. S2P minus S1P is equal to the yd upon d. Okay. We get this equation. Therefore, path difference is denoted by here delta L is equal to the yn into here is capital D. Okay. Yn into small d upon capital D. Therefore, del L is equal to the yn into d upon capital D is equal to the n lambda. If the path difference is integral multiple of lambda, then the corresponding interference is called as a constructive interference. Therefore, this is the condition of constructive interference. When the path difference is integral multiple of lambda, where n takes the value here 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and from this equation we can say that what is the yn? Yn is equal to the n lambda into capital D upon small d. Here we get the equation for yn. Then what is the yn? Yn is the position of nth bright band. What is the yn? It is the position of nth bright band. Okay, yn is equal to the position of nth bright band, and here n takes the value. Which are the value of n? N is equal to the 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 dash dash dash. Okay, now del I is equal to the yn d upon capital D is equal to the 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. When the path difference is integral multiple of half the wavelength, then corresponding interference is the destructive interference, and this is the condition for destructive interference. If the path difference is 2n minus 1, 2n minus 1 is the odd multiple. When the path difference is odd multiple of half the wavelength, then corresponding interference is called as a destructive interference. Here n takes the value 1, 2, 3 dash dash dash. Okay. Therefore, conditions of bright band or condition for constructive interference is this: del L is equal to the yn d upon d is equal to n lambda, and the condition for destructive interference or dark band is del L is equal to the yn d upon d 2n minus 1 lambda by 2, where n takes the value of 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then from this equation you can write down what is the equation of yn. Then yn is equal to the it is yn is equal to the 2n minus 1 lambda d upon 2d. This is the equation for position of nth dark band. Okay, this represent yn represent the position of nth dark band. Here yn represent the position of nth bright band. Okay, these two equations are very, very important. Okay, therefore in this case we determine the position and intensity of the fringes also. Okay, next point आपला कोणता आहे तर intensity distribution आहे. Okay, तर this point is important. In this point we determine the conditions for the path difference, condition for the constructive interference, destructive interference, or condition for the bright band or the dark band. Okay, now let us see the relation between the path difference and the phase difference is del phi is equal to the 2 pi upon lambda into del L. I am writing here del phi is equal to the 2 pi upon lambda into the del L. This is the relation between the phase difference and path difference. Phase difference is denoted by phi and path difference is denoted by L. Therefore, this is the del phi is equal to the 2 pi upon lambda into the del L. Okay, therefore, del phi is equal to the 2 pi upon lambda into del L. Del L is, what is the del L here? It is nothing but a yd upon d. Del L, yd upon d. Okay, now the condition for constructive interference pattern in terms of a phase difference. Phase difference can be written as del phi is equal to the n into 2 pi. This is the condition for constructive interference pattern in terms of phase difference. Okay, where n takes the value 0, 1, 2, dash, dash, dash. Now, condition for destructive interference pattern in terms of a del phi means phase difference is equal to the del phi is equal to the 2n minus 1 into 2 pi. means it is the odd multiple of the 2 pi. Okay, because n takes the value here 1, 2, 3, dash, dash, dash. Put the value of 1 here, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, it becomes the first 2 pi. Okay, next one is the 4 pi. Therefore, this is in terms of a del phi, where the n takes the value of 1, 2, 3. Here n takes the value of 0, 1, 2, dash, dash, dash. Okay. Therefore, all these points are very important. Then what is the fringes? Bandwidth or fringe width? Bandwidth or fringe width is nothing but it is the distance between the two successive dark band or two successive bright band. Okay. In interference pattern, central band is the bright band, and on both the sides there are the alternate dark and bright band. Therefore, the distance between the two successive dark band or bright band is called as a fringe width. Fringe width or bandwidth. It is denoted by letter Y. कशाने डिनोट केली जाते ती y ने डिनोट केली जाते. Therefore, y is equal to the yn plus 1 minus yn. You can calculate for any one. Okay. For suppose the bright band. What is the value of bright band? See this. Yn is equal to this n lambda d upon d. Therefore, y is equal to the n is replaced by here n plus 1 lambda d upon small d minus y, n is n lambda d upon small d. Okay. Therefore, if you calculate this, y is equal to the, you get this lambda d upon small d. This is the fringe width or bandwidth for the bright band. Similarly, you can calculate the fringe width or bandwidth for the dark band, and its equation become y is equal to the lambda d upon d. Therefore, these bright bands and the dark bands are equally spaced. The distance between them are equal. Okay, and width of the bright band and dark bands are also the equal. Okay, widths are equal, but intensities are the different. Okay, therefore, these are the position of bright band and dark band and conditions of the bright band and dark band. Okay, let us stop here.